One of my clients is a small shipping company. Occasionally, a shipment gets lost, both physically and logistically, in the system. When customers call wondering about their packages, my client has to deliver the bad news that, at the moment, they can't locate the shipment. The customer usually gets upset at this point. The customer isn't just upset, they demand to know where the shipment is and when it will be delivered. The problem is, in those situations, it's impossible to give the customer a definite answer because they just don't know where the shipment is. Of course, the customer would be upset. This is what I call an impossible situation. There will be times when what the customer wants is impossible for you to deliver, at least at that moment. I want to show you how you can make an impossible situation easier for your customer to accept by simply acknowledging concern. When a customer who expresses anger or frustration is not acknowledged, they might get even more upset because what you've done is rejected them on top of giving them bad news. After you've delivered the bad news and the customer has responded to the news, you need to respond with a statement that clearly acknowledges your customer's concern, whatever that concern is. When you acknowledge a customer's concern, you make them feel heard and understood, and they are more likely to accept the situation. Acknowledge concern like this: I realize this is frustrating for you. It can be that simple, as long as you're genuine. What you've done here is you've acknowledged their frustration. Follow this up with your reason for not being able to deliver on the impossible thing they've asked for. Here's a word of caution for you. As a customer service professional, your nature is to help. And in a spirit of helping, you might be tempted to smooth things over with the customer by overpromising or by apologizing. Be careful. Attempting to smooth things over by saying something like, "Your package will probably turn up today," will only make things worse because it gives false hope. What if you don't locate the package today? Apologizing may sound like the natural thing to do, but you must be careful to not accidentally make the customer think you're slamming the company. Don't say, "I'm sorry we lost your package." Try a safe apology like, "I'm sorry for any inconvenience this causes you." When you have to deliver bad news because what the customer wants is impossible, make sure you acknowledge your customer's concern. When you do, you make your customer feel heard and understood, and the customer is more likely to accept the fact that the situation is impossible at that moment.